Hi, guys. This is try number two of the Iraqi Dinar summary. My name is Melanie Hinds. I used to be an auditor with Pricewaterhouse. I was also offered the CFO position in corporate America 3 times before the age of 32. And I'm bringing you the summary of the Iraqi Dinar. Well, there was news out of Iraq today that they are supporting tax reforms now. Soudani is starting tax reforms. He's got a coalition to talk about reforming their taxes to increase the private sector. You know, we all know in America, the private sector gets a lot of tax benefits if you're a business. So he's changing. He's talking about tax reforms and supporting the private sector because they're diversifying their income streams, just like they've been told they have to do. And then oil is up on the hope that the U.S. will cut the interest rates. And that is coming from their people over there. They're obviously looking at our interest rate situation here in the U.S. What do you think? Do you think they're going to cut the interest rates? They think the oil prices are going to rise. So we'll have to see, right? Because we're not in control of any of this. We just watch this go. He goes, there's not much going on there that they can talk about, but he did say this: if what we hear is true, it could be a good weekend for you guys. So keep the faith, keep your prayers up. He says they cannot say what they've heard, but they cannot substantially tell you what it is at this time. Why? They're under NDAs over there. So I just wanted to let you know, he said it could be really good this weekend. So now we're going to head over to the other summaries, which I do. And that is everybody else. So you'll understand this is a collection of summaries. It could have truth, lies, it could have rumors, it could have a lot of stuff in it. So, but here are the individual people that it's happening on their channel. So you don't have to follow everybody because a lot of people are still working really hard. Frank 26 says Iraq boots on the ground report. Mr. Sammy, his Iraqi bank friend, said we're going to get massive purchasing power, but others outside of Iraq, they will make millions. Frank, I know it looks forwards and backwards. In fact, I dream about it. I know the process. Militiaman, the non-oil sector is going to be equal to or superior to Iraq's oil income. It's just the way it is. They have so much wealth in this country, and there's going to be so much more demand for the dinar. It's going to be a massive change to this country. The development road project is massive. That's that's China's plan to circumvent the U.S. with all the transportation and stuff to get all their goods everywhere around the world. And Iraq has an incredible port for that. So that's why they're saying that the development road project is massive. It is fully underway, and it's evidence they're taking Iraq international. It's not stopping. I agree with you, militiaman, and I love his reports. Mark Z said, what happened to Iraq's ascension to the World Trade Organization on August 8th? Mark Z said, my Iraqi source says they are done, they are complete, and waiting for an announcement to tie it with the HCL. They tell me they are done and prepared and fulfilled all the requirements and told us this will be announced soon. They're just probably waiting to announce it along with the rate change. BGG is a new intel source that came out this morning. It says economic achievements of Prime Minister Mohammed al-Sudani, an analysis of non-oil revenue growth in Iraq from 2022 to 2024. Under the leadership of Prime Minister Mohammed al-Sudani, Iraq has achieved significant growth in its non-oil revenues, rising from 7 trillion Iraqi dinars to 27 trillion in just 2 years. So they're doing a great job. This remarkable increase indicates a strategic shift towards diversifying the economy and enhancing its stability. When you hear Iraq, you always hear stable and secure, security and stable. Also, you also hear electronic, the best systems in the world for their banking systems. The guys, that is how they're catching the corrupt people. If you look at all my summaries, you'll get a feel for this. They are using the new digital electronic payment systems that they're doing throughout the government and the government controlled entities. They're starting there, and then soon it will go into the private sector. Guys, they've done the same thing here in the U.S. You just don't see it because you're not looking for it. I see it because I'm a financial person. I've always looked at financial systems, and I have a lot of experience. So that's why my intel summaries are very unique. So please subscribe and tap the bell to include me on something you watch daily. Frank 26, this was last night. Sudani showed up on that television just like he did yesterday. Today he's talking once again about the monetary reforms. He says to us the monetary reforms are underway. He's talking to his citizens daily about monetary reforms. He's preparing his people. Frank said, this is serious. Every day he is coming and talking to the Iraqi citizens. I am extremely excited for your purchasing power that is soon to come. To you, exactly the way Sudani's been telling you. Guys, it's going to be fun to watch Iraq come back to life. Comment down below if you've been praying for the Iraqi citizens to have their freedoms back. I'm praying that we continue to have our freedoms and that no more are taken away, but we'll have to wait and see because their country's on the upswing. Ours is whatever you believe. Amen. What do you believe? Upswing, downswing? Where do you think we're headed in this country? Are you excited about what's going on, or are you more nervous or worried? Put your comments down below so we can talk about it. Let's see. Mark Z, do you still think this could be our month? Mark Z said, I do. I very much think this could be it, but it's very strange how we are getting news in bursts, a lot of activity and then quiet. I assume that is because they have done an exceptional job clamping down the leaks. Today, things again were painfully quiet. I don't know what, but they are waiting for at this point, right? Let's see. Militiaman, why was there an unannounced meeting with Alak in Washington? Alak is a central bank governor. Why is he in Washington and why was it not announced? Militiaman, you got to think about that. He showed up unannounced. It appears to be it appears to be that he needed, it just switched on me. It appears to be he needed to have things done and he didn't do it, right? So why do you think he's here? What do you think's happening here? They're not going to tell us, guys. They're not going to tell us when they're going to do it. We just have to hope and pray and believe that it's done. Walking stick. What are they doing right now to you, Iraqi citizens, is called a media campaign. It's a massive attempt to tell you what they're about to give you. The speed of this monetary reform education is coming at you a very fast pace ever since the United States Treasury showed up. They are the ones that have increased the speed of this information to you. So the United States Treasury took over a floor at the Central Bank of Iraq, and then the central bank governor is here in the U.S. It's kind of interesting timing, guys, and our military contacts down on the ground in Iraq says this could be our weekend. They can't tell us what. So what do you think? Comment down below. Are you excited or not? Let's see. Sandy Ingram. Oh, they're talking about what you're going to do with the money after. I'm so glad they're switching to that because, guys, we have to act as if we believe it's already done. That's called faith as a mustard seed moves a mountain. Comment down below if you believe faith as a mustard seed can move the mountain. I've been praying that they would take away the delays, take away all the things that have kept it from us. Frank 26, Sammy, Iraqi bank manager, says we will continue to trade the 3-0 notes after the deletion of the project for 10 years. Now, nobody knows the exact time frame, but you're still going to be able to use them, so it's not a law. That should put that to bed. Once the 3 zeros are lifted, your purchasing power will be at least $1, could be $1.30, and it could be more depending on whether they release it immediately to Forex. So what do you think? Do you think they're going to release it immediately to Forex? Comment down below. Or do you think it's going to stay as a revaluation in Iraq or RI of Iraq only for a while? Comment down below. What do you think? Militiaman, anybody that thinks this is going to be a LOP has got to be a flat-out loco. They're not going to be able to fund all their processes at 1310 or 1320. That's not. There's no inflation. They've got it covered. They've been working on this for years. It's a bullish time to be paying attention to what you own. Put the LOP to bed. I agree with you, militiaman. Bruce said, what is a contract rate? Contract rate is what a barrel of oil in Iraq is selling for in U.S. dollars. Whatever the per barrel price of oil is, that is what Iraq is selling to other countries. That's what they're offering at their locations. And then I got some latest latest Bruce's big call was last night because today is Friday. He does his calls on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I'm including that here. It's a lot of information. He's talking about the Redemption Center emails. Redemption Center leaders did not receive their emails or their green light, but they are still expecting to have it by the close of business today. Bondholders are saying Sunday should be their day with redemption being done on Monday, Tuesday. Notifications for us, it looks like our start of our notification would be anywhere from Sunday to Tuesday. Rate information, Bolivar, $4 to $7. Dinar, still close to 100. Should be there when we go to redeem. What do you think about that? I think that's I don't know. Zim still should be on par with the USN. What do you think about that? I don't know. That's why we talk about this every morning. I'll be live tomorrow morning for Coffee and Conversation. What was showing up yesterday on the screen started with 9 currencies showing, then went to 12, then to 15. Remember, there are 19 currencies that appeared on the screen the day before and are all fluctuating but overall going up in value. These were rates that were being shown at the bank centers, redemption centers, and the Forex screens. Remember, this is a fluid situation, but continuing to look way better than most of us have ever expected. At the redemption centers, the screen rates are more than the redemption center rates showing on the screens at banks. The dinar will be 3 times more at redemption centers than banks. The dong will be 2 times more at redemption centers than banks. This isn't a guess. He's actually seen the rates. No exact rates can be shared with anyone, just ranges. If you only have dong, wait to get your email and exchange at the redemption center for the best rate. Do yourself that favor, please. This is all Bruce's information. All redemption centers will be open on Sundays. There are over 6,000 redemption centers. They are not easily identifiable. If you drive by, you won't be able to know what it is and what's there. This is a security precaution. If you get an appointment and they give you an address to go to, do not share that address with anyone. This includes all the different ways that people communicate: talking, email, text, phone call. Don't do any of that. Just go to your appointment with someone you trust or by yourself. You will need to sign a form allowing them to access to your Quantum account information, or they will have to wait in the car for you. Security will be enhanced at the centers, but you still need to be discreet for safety reasons. Now, this is their belief. If you want to go to those collection centers, that's what you pay attention to. EBS and EAS, we should receive our notifications in conjunction with the EBS system announcement. We should first be notified on our cell phones by the EAS, which will instruct us to tune into the television. This is the time that all the announcement will play for 8 hours, 3 times a day. The announcement could include announcements about Nesara, Gesara, RNR, which is your refund of your money that's been kept from you, the debt jubilee, releases of mortgages and credit card debt. The announcement could include information about crimes against, crimes and people that have committed those crimes. Nobody is sure exactly what all the content will be. This could be a distraction for us so that we can do our exchanges and redemption of Zoom with less eyes on us, which should be everyone's concern. Be very careful. Be inconspicuous when going to your appointments. If you have any projects, you need to have your information with you when you go. Have proper identification, preferably 2 forms in business casual, casual attire. This is primarily for Zim holders. If you've been listening to Bruce, they suggest a world-class presentation where you have confidence and you put all your projects together to present so that you get a better rate. If you're doing that, or if you're part of that, you should have already availed yourself of that training. I don't suggest that training because I'm doing a private redemption option, and I'm the only one who suggests that, so my information is pinned below. So that's kind of a summary of what everybody else is saying. It says if you are presenting any projects, you want additional funds for projects, humanitarian. They are particularly interested in projects that will fill a need in the communities and also generate jobs and help people in that way at the same time. So guys, that was the summary of everybody. That's the latest. Somebody said that Elon Musk posted about the currency exchange. Can anybody verify that? Did Elon Musk post about the currency exchange? I've also heard he might be buying Google. Have you heard that? Guys, there's so much going on. I hope you appreciate this summary. That included everything but the kitchen sink. So it's 13 minutes. I hope you appreciate this. If you appreciate this short summary of what everybody's saying, please comment down below. Please like, please subscribe, and please share with people. Tell them they should subscribe too. I'm all about truth, facts, and optimism, but I share the whole picture of what everybody's saying so you can decide for yourself what the best plan is for you. I hope you're thinking for yourself these days. God bless you. Bye, and peace of Christ always be on you when you watch my content. Amen. Bye.